What's good, freak bitches? It's Edwin and Irv from the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast. We are back, episode number 83. What's good, Irv?
What's going on, bro? Chilling. What's up, everybody out there?
Just busy, man. We got like leaked warplanes. We got Teslas on fire. We got alleged ceasefires in the Ukraine. Uh, we got a couple updates on the Diddy shit, or not Diddy shit, the Epstein shit. Bro, it's still chugging along. There's no breaks. We are speaking to a mutual friend of ours today, and it was like by the time you get caught up with everything that's going on, you feel a couple days behind already because there's so much happening.
There's yeah, the pace, man. It's crazy. I mean, leaks, you got government leaks, all the shit going on. Democrats, AOC and Sanders out in Denver with the paid crowd. It's a wild
Are they
time, man.
definitely were they definitely paid?
Yeah, basically they tracked the phones that were at the event, and like 90% of the phones went to nine or more Kamala Harris rallies.
Shut up.
So it's like, all right, it's not organic if you went to fucking nine Kamala Harris rallies all over the country too. So this company has a program that can track phones like just in a general area, and it pings them. It's like, oh, they've been here before, so they know like where all the events are. I don't know, man. Democrats gotta like stop with the bullshit, man. It's like
Um,
technology is just killing them right now.
I think they're gonna need to rebrand here soon, bro. Because the Democrat name, I guess you could say the namesake of it is just like shot. The shit is shot. Nobody wants to, like, even Democrats don't want to identify as Democrats, you know. But it's also telling with still all of this radicalism, right? So look, you paid, and reports were saying that they were paying these cats what, like something like $1,000 a piece, providing them snacks and dinner and lunch and all of this other shit. Um, but it's still kind of like that form of radicalism where it's like, yo, we're going to turn out 34,000. You know, I mean, listen, that's a lot of bread.
Yeah, it is a lot of bread, bro. Even these agitators and shit, man. I mean, and we taking out ads and shit on Craigslist. Like, do you want to work? Do you want to come fuck shit up? We'll bust you in. We'll pay you. They feed them, and it's like that paid shit is garbage, bro. It's like you can't get people to come support you on your own. And I spent many years as a Democrat, bro. So I'm not even like, but that's not the party like I fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
So, but
Um,
as a former, that's interesting. Or so as a former Democrat, right? So you kind of identified as a Democrat for the longest time. How has the party changed from your perspective that would make you more now leaning towards the Republican Party, like most people?
um,
What's changed
just
in the Democrats?
I mean, at least I think it's always been this way, but at least they led with more about being about people, uplifting people, um, fighting for the working class, like the middle class, like making sure we're good, kids good in school, food, all of those type, but basically human resources, bro, like
They're the
helping
liberal
people.
party, right?
Yeah, helping people, but it was also mass too, like um coming up, I was born in New York City, Brooklyn and shit, like um family from the project, so we got all that propaganda. You know what I'm saying? We got free lunch and after school programs and all that shit. But then you start looking at what changed for me was like, yo, these cats run all the major cities, Chicago, you know what I mean, LA, New York City, like all these
Huge
major cities
populaces.
forever, bro. And it's like they're fighting to make these changes. And then, as I got older, like, I'm more conservative just in philosophy anyway. It's like, nah, something's wrong, bro. Look at the state of these cities, bro. Like even, nothing's changing. And then, the corruption and now it's just like the lies and the bullshit that they put out and the propaganda. It's I don't even recognize them anymore. I don't even recognize what they've become.
Yeah, and it's tough because I'm sure for a lot of people they've had the same thing happened where like because they said that there was what was it the black and Latino voters turned out in droves for Trump for voted Republican, and a lot of them were previously Democrat, and I think where from my opinion, it's like again, it all comes back to that radicalism where it's like, yo, man, you guys are just driving this crazy fucking narrative. Like it's like Narnia shit, and I like to keep it straight. Like I don't identify as a Republican. I don't identify as I try to stay away from it as much as possible. So that way I could be like, all right, look, fuck you. I ain't no Trumper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't label me one of those things because I want to hold both parties accountable. And it's shit to even say that that's all we have anymore is just a two-party system when really we were supposed to have as many political parties as there could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But that's it kind of segues us into the Tesla thing though.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people that are destroying Teslas right now because Elon Musk has been painted as this devil character. And let's be clear, this guy gets nothing. I don't even know if he even on like a government salary or
no.
Right. So he gets absolutely nothing to do any of this shit. Just a few years ago, Elon was considered the messiah of the Democrat Party when it came to clean energy, the electric vehicles, the climate change, all of this other shit. And now, because he went and supported Trump, he's the Antichrist.
Yeah.
So
it's wild, bro.
And what's wild is now we have Democrats out there drawing Swazis on Teslas, bro. Like that's how Narnia this shit is like you hate Nazis, but you're out there burning cars and doing all this like this crazy. What'd they say? They found an incendiary device.
Yeah, in Austin, Texas, last night or yesterday.
And it's insane because like the logic fucks me up. It's like, wait, climate change, but you want to go and set one of them Tesla batteries on fire? That's going to burn for 10 weeks or however long it is. It's worse than 1,000 jumbo jets flying around the atmosphere.
Nah, that's the thing too, bro. It's like, I mean, the climate change shit was a grift anyway. I mean, you got all these celebrities like we should use less power, and everybody like they were really trying to take away gas vehicles. Like, no, people shouldn't have gas vehicles. People shouldn't drive. Well, it's like, yo, you guys can't even build high speed rail. Like, how are people gonna transport? You know what I'm saying? Like, and all the Hollywood people, like, oh, you should do this, and then they're flying around on their private jets and shit all over the world, like Taylor Swift, like
yeah, they were giving Tay some problems about that for a while.
it's like they're preaching to us, but it's like the contradictions all the time with the shit. And it's, you know what I mean? Like,
But they're
both
blind.
parties do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like right now, we're talking about the Democrats right now.
Yeah.
And that's just bullshit. Like, I mean, the cat's trying to bring us to Mars, bring us out there. You know, he's got the hyperloop tunnels and shit about to start. He just said he's gonna build 12,000 Optimus robots this year too, which is fucking insane. Um,
A lot of production, bro.
yeah,
I
but
was gonna ask you too, what was going on with that Hyperloop shit? Because we haven't heard anything on that in a while. But they were supposed to be building one from New York to LA. And
yeah, I didn't. I know they launched one in Vegas recently. I know LA has one, but like, come on, bro. Like, outside of like, the problem is like, they can't separate like
their
bad
fucking
from good,
feelings.
bro. It's like either you're totally on their side or nothing you do is good. Like, you just throw that shit away.
So it's hard for me though, bro, because like I feel like with either party, cats are susceptible to being like almost jerked down a trail in a sense, because even Republicans, like Trump had to answer for that Gaza shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can't displace 2 million Palestinians, bro, and send them to African countries and just cleanse the Gaza Strip. You know, so like shit like that is like weird. You know, it's look, again, I don't care as long as they get some shit right. But at the same time, it's like we have to pick and choose. Like, we have to be honest about both parties. In the way of the Democrats, it's just a little bit more pronounced because they're sore losers, and now they're going fucking ape shit.
Hmm. Yeah, no, you're not gonna. Yeah, you never get everything on the list. You know what I mean? Like, and that Gaza shit's a non-starter for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who's doing it, but it's
Yeah,
like,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
Right.
it's like, I mean, that's really been our entire life, though, bro. Like, involved in
Literally.
these wars and these bombings, and from Iraq to Syria, Libya, Lebanon, like Somalia, like Sudan, like it's just we're all over the place. And
Well,
for
we talked
me,
about this.
yeah, I just want accountability, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's been no accountability. That's all I really care about is accountability, and leave me the hell alone. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, when we talked about this, like with the war shit. We might have had a personal conversation about it on the phone, but it really does come down to, this is no different than the Crusades, right? Like this is Christian nations versus Muslim nations, and it's Christians versus Arabs for eternity now. And it's interesting to see how we can't. It's interesting to see Trump really kind of dig in this time. At first, he wasn't about the regime change wars, the shit like that. But now it's like, yeah, we're bombing the Houthis every other day. They just leaked plans. We're in Yemen. Like you said, we're in Syria. The goal is Iran. Like, they want Iran, bro. they no matter how much Iran sits there and says, like, yo, we want to be a part of the world, they're toppling all these Arab governments, bro.
Yeah, they really do want Iran, and it's like they keep blaming Iran for the Houthis, for Hamas, for all of this shit, but I haven't seen any like, yo, here's the documents, here's the money trail, here's anything. That's just what they've been telling us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, could they be funding that shit? They could be. I don't know though. But that's been what they've been saying for 30 fucking years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the fact check?
Right. Yeah, and again, that's it though. Is we have to it's unfortunate that like most of our information is provided to us. So no matter what, and if it's true that you anything with the USAID shit about owning all of these media companies, we're only going to get fed certain information anyway. But again, we got to somehow, some way, they got to bring peace to this shit. It can't just be Israel versus everybody. You know what I mean? Like, is that's really what it's shaping up to be over there. It's just like they're just going ham
nonstop, right? It's just I'm just sick of that shit, man.
Shout out to everybody with us. We got 10. Sorry, Irv.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, why can't we build more land, bro? Like they did in Dubai. You know what I mean? Like, would it matter? Do you think, like,
where in Gaza,
or like off of Gaza, like extend Gaza kind of deal?
So, I think the biggest issue we have is, again, this religion says we have to exterminate this religion, and it's both ways, right? So, like, this one feels this way, this one feels this way, and they're just always going to continue to clash, right? And I mean that in the way of Israel and every other Arab nation over there. The Muslims and the Jews just have this never-ending war. So I think it's hard to stabilize that region because it's so unstable. So Israel could take over most of that place, and the Arabs are gonna come back. It's been going on for centuries, bro. You know, this is it was for a long time going back and forth. Like, you know, the Christians would have it, the Jews would have it, the Arabs would have it, the Muslims would have it for X amount of years, 100 years or so. And then they'd mount the comeback, retake it. That's how we ended up with like the Dome of the Rock up there. So I think that's why we can't build too much there, because look at it, bro. It's a war zone. It's like one of those places on Earth where it's like literally torn down. It looks like a video game type shit. I don't want to deduce it to that, but it looks like the movies. It looks like fucking Armageddon over there.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like, we gotta grow up. You know what I mean? Like, it seems a lot more complicated than that, but I'm like, at the end of the day, like, cats gotta grow up on this shit.
Oh, for sure. But again, when religion's telling you this shit, bro, it's hard, Irv. It's hard because like your faith is so firm in these beliefs. Mm-hmm. So, and in order to have peace with with your Arab brothers, because really the ancient stories, bro, is that they shared the land and they got along pretty well, like for the most part, like as far as I know. And then at some point, the switch flipped and it's been raging war ever since. But I think when you're not willing to it's easier to change a belief than an ideology. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you can believe it, but when it's your whole ideology, no, bro, listen, I told you that one, like, I don't know if I told you about it. I think I sent it to you, but it was like that one Michael Rappaport video where he was like just shitting on the fucking Arabs, shitting on the Palestinians. And there was so much hatred and so much violence inside that man's words, like, and he's not even there.
Yeah. Not even there.
So, I don't know, man. I feel like religion gets in the way. My God is right. Your God is wrong.
I'm surprised people haven't rebelled against like God in a sense, you know? I mean, seems plausible.
What do you mean? Like that they just like kind of just fucking so nobody wants to give up on their faith, you know?
I know, but it's like, like Well, I guess too, because you got messiahs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a messiah too. They're expecting. So if you're expecting a messiah who's going to clean all this shit up for you, you'll wait it out in a sense. You know what I mean? So I
Well,
mean,
think about it too, Irv. Like, so most of these religions, I don't know how most of them went, but we can definitely track at least the Catholic Church, right? So, like, and if we can relate this to any other religion, great. If not, if they started differently, whatever. But the church started out small. The bigger it got, the more it took over shit. So it was like, no, wait, you're not going to believe in paganism. You're not going to believe in all of these gods. You're not going to believe in Amun Ra. You're not going to believe in Anubis. You know what I mean? You're not going to believe in any of these things. You're going to believe in Jesus Christ. You're going to believe in his 12 apostles. And if you do not, we're going to put you on the fucking rack and we're going to make an example out of you. So after a certain amount of time, the church doesn't have to do that anymore. You spend like a century or two, bro, torturing cats. They're going to be like, hey, look, hey, little Timmy, bro, don't say anything crazy. You can feel that way with us, but if the church hears you, it's hearsay. And, you know, so over time, it's an indoctrination. It's like, all right, you don't have to tell them no more. You don't have to beat the cattle anymore. And we're talking about generations, bro. And generations. So the belief is so concrete that, and especially over in that region, you know, they have so many holy sites over there.
Yeah, and Muslim cats don't play with that shit in the least bit.
Yeah,
like they're still on that Catholic Church shit back in the day.
that was for real, man. Listen,
Take you
that's how.
outside and stone your ass. Like what?
Yeah,
You said what about Muhammad? What? Like, you know what I mean? So that's fair too. Mm-hmm.
So it's tough, you know. So it's like, I just don't believe that a lot of them. It's hard to break the faith of it. You know, it's like waking up from the Matrix, man. When you believed, it was like, I think that was like one of the biggest reasons why disclosure of UFOs and aliens and extraterrestrials, Galactic Federation type shit was so hard coming out. Because sure, some Christians might be like, okay, that's just another one of God's creations. Or you start to see the collapse of society because now everyone's faith is called into question. And it's like, wait, God doesn't exist? Think about, so how many Christians do you think are on the planet? Billion plus, right? So imagine telling a billion Christians that their entire life and faith was a lie. What do you think happens? And same thing, apply it to any other religion.
All the way through?
Yeah, just, it doesn't even have to be Christians. It can be any of them, dude. Shit is going to get weird.
They can't do it, man. It's kind of, it's an order thing. It's a control and order, maintain order. You know what I mean? I mean, I think on the individual level, faith is whatever you make it. You know what I'm saying? But in that social construct of religion, I think you lose that power structure. You lose like the true essence of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now you can't really control the sheep, and there's no better way to control, like, because you got to figure, there's a lot of people that are like, yo, God is watching every second, every millisecond of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year, until you reach them pearly gates. So some of them, and most of them, it's like it's already insider control. It's like, hey, look, don't step out of line. You ain't going to heaven. You want to burn in hell for eternity?
That's the biggest hustle right there ever. It's the hell hustle, man.
Yeah.
Freaking.
But again, it's just it's an outside form of control. You don't have to actually put hands on them, or you know what I mean. You ain't necessarily got to be next to them, but at least if you got God, like the Pope, like you represent God, bro. Like you're God's hotline to Earth. You know what I mean?
No, man. Like even that shit is like, come on, man. We gotta stop this shit. Stop the killing and bloodshed in the name of God. I don't know, but I mean, God is in a sense. I read some shit like this dude had a theory like, what if God is like we view God as like this perfect being, but what if he's just trying to figure shit out too, or they're trying to figure shit out too? Like, people are like, why shit like this? If God is this and God is that, and he's like, yo, God might just be trying to figure this shit out, just like we are. I was like, yo, that shit's kind of deep, because that would be some shit. Like,
yeah, it's an infinite thought in a sense, because it's like meta, like it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Did God or the existence come first? And yeah, I guess that's the easiest way to reduce that is like, which came first? Was there just God just chilling? God's just chilling, right? There's an infinite void and snap of a finger's existence. Or was there we could be looking at a God figure, bro, that's like, it's almost simulation shit, like kindly, because if someone were that much more advanced than us, you would think that they would reach a level that would be so far advanced that they would be able to be a God figure in a sense. Okay, we can control galaxies, we can control the atom, we can control life, we can control elements, we can control, So was it just the first one to get the knowledge, or is it this mystical being that just created everything?
Yeah, shit's deep, man. Those people have been asking this question since the beginning of time, right?
Since the beginning of time, man. I honestly would have preferred to live in the times when it was like, oh, the sun god is gonna bless the crops, like the rain god, the god of the underworld. Like, I would have preferred that, because it's like less. I guess there's still a level of control there, but at the same time, it's like, yo, the Christians put the clamp down. You know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. It's a weird topic, but it is deep, man, because none of us will ever know until we leave this earthly realm and see what we get. Maybe there's, who knows? Maybe you just show up to the secretary's desk and it's like, oh, is my name on there, bro? Or what's up? Did I make it? Did I share too many fucked up memes? Like,
man, like, yeah, it'll be some straight bullshit. You get there, a couple of dudes drinking at the bar and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
No, it'd be pretty crazy, man. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens in this lifetime, and then where we move on to next. You never know. You come back as someone's anal bead. I'll be fucking up out there, man. You'd be a piece of shit in real life, and you might come back that way.
Yeah, man.
But in any event, there's there's other shit going on out here. Shout out to everybody that's with us tonight. We got 12 on X, 1 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch. I can't see Instagram, Rumble, or Kick, but shout out to you guys if you're listening. We had 101 viewers on Rumble for our last episode, so shout out to Rumble. We appreciate you guys.
Rumble.
It seems to be growing, bro, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like Rumble's going to be the problem is it's, I think YouTube dorked itself, because like with all the guidelines and all the weirdo shit, Rumble doesn't play none of that.
And flagging people. Yeah, they've been canceling accounts too, which has been not a good look. It's not been a good look at all.
Yeah, imagine getting
your
shit taken. Imagine getting your shit taken down with like 10 million fucking subscribers, bro.
Oh man, I know.
For some words,
somebody's shit with like 15 million followers on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, damn, that hurts, man.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. We caught a strike. On fucking TikTok.
Really?
I forgot what the video was, man, but they gave me a strike. I think, you know what? It was they gave me a strike for calling Tom Hanks a P3DO.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't nail you for that shit, bro.
I swear, bro. They labeled it misinformation. So the crazy part about it is like you can go and have, and I don't understand it because like I'm still trying to figure out like the TikTok algorithm, but I see some wild shit on there, and then I go and post the same exact shit, and it gets flagged or whatever. It's fucking bullshit, TikTok.
That's what I don't get. Even on some of the shared videos, like when we share something that's from someone else's page, it's fine. And then I see other people sharing shit all the time and it never gets flagged. I'm like, what's the actual copyright rules? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough because we don't want to get too many flags on our account,
Yeah. Well, I think there's nuances to it. So like it's like we started before was we'll just if we're playing a video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it and we're gonna at a certain point and we're just going because that's the whole thing is it has to be educational in a sense as opposed to we're just playing their shit and sending it out. Say we have 500 viewers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like stealing her shit. So like what we have to do is pause it and do a little bit of dialogue and then replay it, dialogue, So it's nothing too crazy, but yeah, the strikes are crazy, man. You talk about shit like when we get into like the actual like when this Israel thing kind of dies down on X, we'll kind of do a deep dive into the whole situation. But we'll do that. We can't do that on certain platforms. So we'll have to do it strictly on X and Rumble, because that's just such a hot button topic that they'll flag you and you're done. We lose you, Irv? You freeze up? Or did I get kicked off? I think Earth is frozen right now. What up, everyone? Drop a comment. What are you guys doing? I think Irv is frozen. So we'll wait for him to get back in. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there he goes. We'll wait for him to get back in. He'll make it back in here in a couple minutes. Sometimes we have issues with the network, man. We can't wait to get back into an actual streaming location because I honestly don't mind the live streaming, but at the same time I'd rather be in person. It's just more personal, and homies can share drinks or doobaroos together and actually hang out and chill. But we'll give him a moment to jump back in. Got a comment here. Vinny, what up, dog? So Irv is actually got kicked, so he should be back here in a minute, man. It happens. It happened to me twice, man, and it pissed me right off because it was like right in the middle of a stream. So as annoying as that shit is. Thanks for tapping in, Vince. We got 12 on X, 1 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook, and 1 on Twitch. We'll see what we got over on Instagram real fast. There he is. He's popping back in now. What up?
What's up?
Caught that motherfucking kick, huh?
Yeah, it happened to me this time, huh?
Bro,
Yeah,
I was just explaining to any of our viewers, man. I was like, look, he'll be back in a minute. I've been kicked a bunch of times. It sucks.
yeah, man. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to get back to like a physical location, because once we get back to a physical location, we can still live stream, but at least it's in person. So like it's not like having some, network issues or some shit.
Yeah, man. It's like, come on.
Yeah, it's bugged out, bro. Yeah, you guys see that fucking blue spiral in the sky? You think about that, Irv? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I seen it, man. It's in Europe, right?
I want to say it was Norway, maybe. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up on X real quick.
If it's Norway, it's that would be the second time, man.
I might be confusing it though, because I know when I looked it up last night, it was saying that there was a couple different incidents of this thing. All right, so let me see here. Share screen. I like this new thing. You see that? You got that little new thing at the bottom where it's like present or invite?
Yeah, that's it.
It's pretty cool, right? StreamYard's starting to get their fucking shit together here. All right, so this is what it looks like. This happened. Let's see. Okay, so this was this over the UK?
UK.
So this post says last night, Evanescence logo shine bright in the skies. Perfect timing to announce their comeback. Oh, that's kind of lame. Amy Lee's hot though. Let's see here. So we'll just blow this up. So this apparently happened over the UK last night, or was it last night? Yeah, it's crazy. As I'm zooming in, it's zooming out. Anyways, so allegedly, what was it? The SpaceX thing, Irv?
Yeah, SpaceX. Oh, that's what they said.
It's pretty cool though. So this, let's see. All right, so this is AccuWeather. Let's look at their little So this is a time-lapse video of this thing. Now, we're going to look at the explanation of it, and we're going to see what everybody thinks. And this is from Croatia. So apparently it's been spotted. Yeah. It was spotted a couple different places. So let me go back. Let's go back. Whoa. Come on, X. Stop playing with me. All right, let's see if we can get an explanation on this thing. So this phenomenon, it says a mesmerizing blue spiral appeared in the night sky in Europe, caused by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The phenomenon was likely caused by the rocket's, quote, frozen exhaust plume spinning in the atmosphere and reflecting the sunlight, causing it to appear as a spiral in the sky. So that's allegedly the explanation. But it also, this post here says SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched for the U.S. government's classified NROL-69 mission appears to be the cause. The light blue spiral is formed when excess fuel that has been released from the fast spinning rocket turns to ice. You think SpaceX would have some on it?
I didn't hear anything. I didn't even know they launched something.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's bullshit.
What's crazy, though, is that...
Well, there is. So Falcon 9 lifts off from Pad 40. That was March 24th. What's today? Today is the 25th. So if that, that's, I mean, it's possible. They said Falcon 9, right? See what we got. Yeah, how wild is it? Does homeboy be parallel parking fucking... Only be parallel parking fucking rockets, bro.
That's just crazy.
You know what kind of fucking precision that takes. All right, so let's see here. What's this? Where's liftoff? This is liftoff. Oh wait, no, that's the... Yeah, that's that one. What'd you think about the videos, bro, of the comeback of the astronauts? I think that was on NASA's shit.
Yeah, there's something strange about space, man. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look real.
All right, let's see what NASA's got for us. Oh, I want the fucking... There it is. NASA. NASA was founded by a Nazi, for anybody that doesn't know. So they're practicing recovery missions that will bring our NASA Artemis 2 astronauts home after they fly around the moon next year and splash down to Earth. Who's got that contract? SpaceX?
SpaceX.
I would imagine,
but it
right?
was a yeah, the crazy shit is it was a spy satellite.
What was Artemis?
That happens quite a bit. No, what crashed? The rocket that crashed. They were lifting off a national reconnaissance classified secret satellite. Boom.
No
I don't know. I think they've been trying to launch some shit.
Let me see here. SpaceX. Yeah, so that makes me feel like they're putting shit out there. Are they setting up the Space Force, Irv?
No, I think some UAPs may have knocked that shit down. They keep trying to send something up there that they don't want up there, man.
Yeah, it's probably fucking nukes, bro.
I mean, that UAP did that shit to the Facebook, whatever Facebook was trying to launch up there too.
All right, so let's see here. Let's share this tab instead. So I just found an article So SpaceX Falcon 9 launches classified mission from Cape Canaveral. Cape Canaveral, Florida. SpaceX launched the Falcon 9 for its NROL 69 mission Monday afternoon from the Space Launch Complex at Cape Canaveral Space Force in Florida. The Kennedy Space Center said the launch is a classified mission for the National Reconnaissance Office, an intelligence agency responsible for operating recon satellites of the federal government. It was the NRO's fifth launch of 2025. Oh, come on with these pop-ups. Oh, fuck the whole article up. It was the NRO's fifth launch of 2025 and the first in partnership with the United States Space Force Systems Command. So, I was right. They're setting up the Space Force. Following stage separation, the Falcon 9 booster landed safely on landing zone 1. The mission comes after SpaceX helped stranded astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore return to Earth from an unexpected 9 months aboard the International Space Station. So you might be right, though, bro. They might be trying to send something up there that just doesn't the homies don't want. What up, George?
No, this is like the fourth or fifth one that I remember. That just
we're only in April, bro, or not even April yet, and this says is the National Reconnaissance Office's fifth launch. What do you think they're putting up there? That do you think they're like just putting up spy satellites or some shit?
It's I don't know, man. I just think it could be nukes. It could very well be nukes. Like, nah, you're not taking those shits off world. But there was one in Norway like 10 years ago, same spiral, everything, and that one was from Russia. That was a missile from Russia. That spiral. Let's see if you can find that shit.
What is it?
There was a Russian missile.
You gonna look at it?
Yeah. Russia launched a missile, and that's what it did. It did like that wormhole shit. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, you're right. That's the one that might have been over Norway.
Norway, yeah, the Norway one, yeah. And that was 15 years ago, bro. I got it.
And it was like a hypersonic missile or some shit that allegedly created the same shit. It was a little different. Yeah, it was a cool picture, though. If you find the picture, throw that shit up. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a baby.
Baby.
Caused a mysterious blue light to spiral in the sky over Norway on Wednesday. CBS News correspondent Sheila McVicker has the latest on the mystery. Sheila, good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Mysterious light indeed. A light appearing high in the Arctic sky, baffling those who saw it and exciting a lot of comment. Early yesterday morning, just before dawn, this appeared in the Norwegian sky.
Hva I helvete er det der?
That's Norwegian for what the heck is that? A blue light, small at first, growing into a spiral and then disappearing into what appeared to be a black hole. In the northern community of Trondelag and on a Norwegian military base, cell phones snapped, video cameras rolled, and bloggers.
Spiral of light moving and then suddenly stopping.
There's still a lot of speculation to what it could be.
The Arctic sky is no stranger to atmospheric phenomena. The northern lights and the seasonal flight of Santa just two. But the explanation here apparently lies across the border with the Russian military and another failed missile launch. A respected Russian daily first reported this morning that the third stage of a sophisticated Bulava intercontinental missile failed. And space experts point to the spiraling of this missile as it failed to launch properly as an explanation for the shape seen over Norway, the halo, they say, produced by missile fuel. The Russian
So at least they're keeping their fucking story straight, in terms of like these rocket launches, and then they're saying, oh, this is how it crystallizes in the air or whatever. There's been a lot of weird shit going on, man. Like in terms of the UFO stuff, for anybody that doesn't know, or found out for us earlier that the Age of Disclosure, which was one of the, I believe we played the trailer of it on one of our episodes, but it's got a lot of high-ranking officials, current and former officials, that did essentially, was it like a movie or a documentary?
Documentary.
And that is now out on Paramount, I believe you said.
Yeah, it did say, it said Paramount.
Which I got to check out. We'll obviously tap in later on with that shit when we each watch it. But it's shaping up to be a big documentary. Although it was kind of weird how they put it out. Like, listen, man, release it to the fucking masses. Stop these paywall bullshits.
Yeah, release the video. And then to be down in Austin, Texas at a film festival. I mean, drop the video, bro. You disclose or not, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, high intel cats.
Yeah, super high too. Like we got all the other ones, the Grushes. They got Grush. They got Lou Elizondo. They got the only one they don't got is Stephen Greer. He's just not even allowed. He's not even invited. And then dudes like Marco Rubio, dudes like fucking it would be crazy if we saw like Tulsi, pop up in it. But we'll see. We're gonna keep an eye on that shit too. And then there was some things going on with the New Jersey drones too. Or I don't know, did you see that?
No, I heard some stuff. Because they're happening. I know Ohio's being plagued right now with them.
Let's see what we got.
The government's still saying they're approved by the FAA and shit. And I'm like, how? How? Nobody knows what the hell these things are still.
All right, so let's see here. Let's see if we got some New Jersey drones latest. A lot of shit's popping up from February. Let's see. I could have swore there was some news on it. Could have been some fake internet bullshit because you know how that go. Like, look, I just punched in New Jersey drone news. The very first article that comes up is I am gang stalking Freemason who has been cloned 2025. X is wild.
I'll sway.
Well, I don't tell you it is. The fuck? Oh, let me share the screen. Yeah, like that's the first post that comes up. I think it's the only post that came up. Oh. You know what? I did spell New Jersey wrong. That's crazy. I wonder if that'll make a difference. All right, so this was March 24th. Allegedly. Let's see what's going on here. Trump says drones over New Jersey were not the enemy. No, this was posted January. Motherfuckers be lying. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's many verified things. Not that any of them would be, but there is an idiot. Did you see the cow video?
Nah, what was that?
There's allegedly it's like an old school. You see cow abduction video. Because there's an internet or a video floating around. Top. All right, yeah. So here it is. Ready? So check this out. See that shit?
Yeah.
Watch, we'll run it back. Now, super old video, but right over homeboy's right shoulder, you see a cow come right up off the floor. You see that?
Yeah. What?
Lamentablemente el gobierno se quiere apropiar de todas estas tierras para hacer un basural y la verdad que es una lástima porque es lo único que queda de vegetación en esta zona.
Just cow getting lifted, bro. So, like, I don't know. Who knows if it's real or not, but a lot of the mainstream cats have been picking it up. And, like oh, this is a cow getting a cow abduction. So, pretty interesting to see that, even in the older videos.
That shit just dropped. Just came out.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's the first time I've seen it. At least in my Twitter feed. So like, I got to imagine it's just making its rounds. But there's a lot of old footage that people just they just buried because they couldn't explain it, or they want that the shit would get taken away from people. Like, yo, you got that footage? A word? Cool.
Yeah.
Run that.
Man. That's true too. I still got some old like the cassette style recorded tapes. Like I just never transcribed to get online, you know what I mean? Just hold them. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna upload that shit.
Never get around to it.
I don't know.
Well, not only that, dude, but it's like a lot of people. So, like, we just doing this alone, man. A lot of people don't like doing. We've seen it. We've seen it before, where we've had people like, "Oh, yo, let's get on the podcast. Let's get on the podcast," and then get in front of a microphone. Know any amount of people are listening, and just freeze. Just freeze the fuck up. So I can see where it could be tough for people. But yeah, so I mean, like, other than that, dude, like, there wasn't really a lot going on. We had the Jersey drones thing. One thing I did want to get into is, do you think they leaked those war plans? For anybody that's listening, there's a big uproar going on right now about Pete Hegseth and the Trump administration apparently having a signal chat about war plans that were carried out what I think it was in Yemen. So what do you think happened there?
Yeah, for the Houthis. No, I think they pulled that cat in because Goldberg at the Atlantic, the editor that they sent it, they included into that.
Yeah.
was one of the main people Saddam's got weapons of mass destruction.
Really?
Swore to it. Trump's a Russian asset.
That hoax, yep.
Another one. Like this guy, Goldberg, I believe what his name is. I know his first name, but he's the last person they would put in there. And it literally wasn't nothing classified. They had a hearing today on it. Tulsi Gabbard. It was nothing classified. Signal's an approved app that they can use, and it was just like updates. But
right.
It was their private chats, and so a lot of people are like, they're still what they're saying in public is really what they're talking about privately, which was dope. But Democrats are up in arms.
Yeah, they're losing their minds.
They're like, oh, you guys want to lock Hillary up for destroying the servers and stuff, but what about this? It's like, bro, that's
there's evidence of the conversation. What do you even mean?
Taking a hammer and bleaching a server with a State Department server is completely nowhere next to this shit.
No, it's not even fucking close, especially because you can go and look at even if it wasn't classified information, you can go and look at the conversation. To where with Hillary's emails, those things are dusted from the internet forever. She hit it with the Thanos snap and it's gone.
Yeah, she should be in jail for that shit.
Oh, she's a fucking
Pete Hegseth added him.
So Pete alleged. So maybe it was planned, bro.
I think it was planned, bro.
Maybe it was like, fuck it, we'll feed the wolves a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was more of a planned type of some type of shit.
Well, look, I've used Signal before. And never has there been like a time where I was like, oh, hey, I got some random fucking number or something that's next to the president and the Tulsi and you know what I mean? Like, then there's the Atlantic, bro.
Yeah. Let me add the Atlantic to this shit. You know what I mean?
So this is the text messages?
Yeah, this is the...
All right. So this says, Pete Hegseth, VP, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. But Mike is correct. We are the only ones on the planet on our side of the ledger who, I wonder what that means, on our side of the ledger who can do this. Nobody else even close. Question is timing. I feel like now is a good time as any, given President of the United States directive to reopen shipping lanes. I think we should go, but President of the United States still retains 24 hours of decision space. So apparently they were waiting on a directive from Trump. Like, you had 24 hours to decide. SM, do we know who SM is?
SM.
All right. So as I heard it, the president was clear, green light, but we soon make clear to Egypt and Europe what we expect in return. We also need to figure out how to enforce such a requirement. Example given, if Europe doesn't remunerate, then what? If the U.S. successfully restores freedom of navigation at great cost, there needs to be some further economic gain extracted in return. So we got to look at the choice of words here too. We'll get back to that other one. So this is JD Vance at Pete Hegseth. If you think we should do it, let's go. I just hate bailing Europe out again. Let's just, so this is JD Vance still. Let's just make sure our messaging is tight here. And if there are things we can do up front to minimize risk to Saudi oil facilities, we should do it. Pete Hegseth says, I fully share your loathing of I'm assuming. So that's the beginning of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was it. That was really
That's
it.
all of them?
Yeah, that was it.
That can't be all of them, dude. That's like
That
that's what they're bitching about.
That was it. Yeah. They leaked war plans. Hegseth should resign. Yeah, they're saying because they're talking about like when to start the bombing, but it's like we got a window in here, and I think SM is Stephen Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, Stephen Miller. And then they threw Homeboy in there who was included, but you could have left, bro. But you wanted to get clickbait, so you stayed.
Yeah, I think he saw the opportunity of the mistake and was like, wait, hold on, that's Pete Hegseth? That's JD Vance? That's Stephen Miller? Like, oh hell no, I'm gonna ride this out, because he was looking probably for that meaty bone, like, oh, they're about to say some shit up in here. And I'm about to ruin the Trump administration, and they didn't, obviously. If that's all those are the only text messages, that doesn't strike me as war plans to me, because the way I heard it, the way I thought I read it or heard it was that there was like a minute by minute, play by play. This is going to happen and that's going to happen and this is going to happen. You know what I mean? Really, it sounds like to me, it was like some vague, it wasn't even planning to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't get it twisted. They were talking about extracting some resources though.
Right?
So,
like, yo, we doing this shit. Like, whoever's benefiting got to ante up. Like,
chop up.
Like, yo, don't make sure you don't tear up no Saudi shit. They're investing $1 trillion in our shit.
Yeah.
And but it's just like the same shit with the overblown nonsense, bro. It's like, all right, cool, bro. But I think it's intentional. Nobody included that dick in that group. That's the last person, bro. You're gonna add to the group.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it really, I mean, if anything, could be just a way to generate some headlines for even Hegseth, because if Hegseth's thinking about it like, wait, we just had a successful operation and went exactly the way it should have went. And yeah, maybe it got leaked, a conversation got leaked. But still, that's a win for them in a sense, because it's like, wait, nothing classified was shared, but at the same time, we did it and we won. What is the problem? Like that's why, he's like, so all the cats that I guess Trump picked are cats that will battle. You know what I mean? They're not cats that are going to roll over. So when they get these reporters in their face, he's like, no, let's fuck you, basically. Like, what's that Holman guy, the guy, the Borders are.
Borders is a beast, bro.
He's another one, man. That was like, because just dropping fucking crazy.
Bondi, Tulsi, all of them, bro.
What's her face? What's her homegirl's name? His press secretary.
Leavitt? Carolyn?
No.
Carolyn.
Oh, there you go. Carolyn Leavitt, right? Or something like that.
Bro, you got it. Did you see Trump played a CNN reporter today?
No.
That shit.
Pull that shit up.
He's such a dick, yo. It's just normal shit, though, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, it's shit like regular dudes would do, man. Yeah, he's like, So this reporter has been giving them shit nonstop, asking crazy questions and shit. So she's like, yeah, let me run that shit.
Mr. President, you said that your national security advisor learned a lesson after a reporter.
Excuse me, I didn't make you. Was broken today.
Reporter.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, so on my end it was. On my end, it was glitching.
Oh, glitched?
Yeah, maybe it was just my side of it, but I didn't see the it like kind of like glitched through the video.
Oh, all the way through. All right, let me. Let's make sure that shit played. Wow.
Yeah, it could be. I fucking hate the internet. Got to figure what everybody pays for Wi-Fi, brother. Should be like no problem with this. All right, let's see what we got.
All right.
Mr. President, you said that your national security advisor learned the lesson after a reporter.
Excuse me, I didn't make you. Go ahead.
Mr. President, the ceasefire agreement that was brokered today.
Mr. President, you said that your national security advisor learned a lesson after a reporter.
Excuse me, I didn't make you. Go ahead.
Mr. President, the ceasefire agreement
Did you get it?
No, it's so weird. That was like the weirdest thing ever. Maybe it's just my end.
Still?
Yeah, it was weird because it
was still choppy for you?
It looked like the video was cut. So what did he say?
Mm-hmm. Well, she asked him a question. He's just like, excuse me, I didn't pick you. Like, basically, he doesn't answer any of her questions. He just tries to jump out and like, I got you. He's like, nah, I didn't pick you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nonstop. It's like,
well, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
If you're just going to be confrontational all the time to get some bad news, like that's what they're looking for is bad headlines. Trump threw out the Associated Press, but nobody wants to talk about the fucking, listen, it's notorious for news stations. When the shit happens, there's a giant headline on the front page. When the apology and the retraction happens, it's a tiny article, 7 pages in. So that's why I love seeing them shut them people down, though.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, they're so sensitive now too, man. Just everybody's like just super sensy right now.
Yeah, you know what it is, though, bro.
Too much. Yeah.
Well, look, good thing is we're coming out of the winter, right? People are going to be getting out of the fucking house, get out of the politics, get out of the bullshit, go enjoy life, take a fucking hike, enjoy your kids, enjoy your partner, do whatever the fuck you got to do. But take some time to unplug from the bullshit that's always going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to get outside, man. Spring and summer. Spring's here now. It's still a little cold up here, but it's gonna be nice to get outdoors again.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to this spring and summer, I would like to hit a few locations that we can do some content on. We got some cool. I
really want to hit the mounds, bro.
What's that?
Snake Mound.
Oh, you want to do Serpent Mound?
Serpent Mound, yes.
That's Ohio.
Yeah, I really do want to hit that. I mean, I know we talked about it, but
listen, let's drive out.
Yeah.
We'll fucking drive out there, bro. We'll film the whole thing.
Yeah.
And be fucking sick.
Maybe we could do like a map some shit on the way. You know what I mean? Maybe might be a bunch of shit. You said some shit in Jersey a while back too. That sounded pretty insane. I forget what.
Yeah. There's some forest or something down there. or national park. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know there's some shit that happened down there. But I went a couple of years ago when I was considering it. I was looking at driving out the Serpent Mound from here, and then looping back down, and then hitting Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, and then coming back up the East Coast and trying to hit anything in particular that stands out on the way back up. And they don't necessarily have to be like long stops. You know, we'll go film content, you know, poke around, do some shit, you know. But I think it'd be super cool because we're gonna have a fucking blast anyway. And you know, and I want to get back out to fucking the Air Force Base, bro.
Oh man, that'd be fun. We
just drive this time.
Yeah.
Just drive. You know what I mean? Like, we're not even gonna hike this time.
Nah, just drive straight up, right? Just get there.
Bro. Fucking A, dude. But there's a bunch of dope locations. So make sure you guys get out there. You got anything else for him, Merv?
Nah, not right now, man. Thanks for chilling with us. It's always dope. Yeah, we'll get some more content out. We're gonna be back tomorrow, right? What we got for him tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I am checking it out right now. Give me 1 second. So we got Michael Jean-Baptiste. He's 13. He is a friend of our son, and he does content creation. He's got a YouTube channel. He does some really cool, what's it called? Stop motion. Stop motion videos that are super cool. I don't have his YouTube. Let me see if I can find his YouTube real quick before we wrap it up. Just to throw it up on the screen, because I know I shared it, so we should have that. But so we're also doing that tomorrow night. So as everybody knows, we got to support the little homies, man. So make sure you guys pop in, drop a comment for the homie, let him know we're trying to support his effort, and we want to see him keep creating content and doing things that he enjoys to do. Let me see real quick, real fast. I know I'm taking forever to get this fucking YouTube station.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then anybody that's looking for JFK content, hit our YouTube shorts or our YouTube fucking TikTok, because there's a bunch of videos up there. No, it's here somewhere. Speaking of which, Ancient Aliens Live is coming up. That's
in the area.
It's going to be in Kingston.
It's not bad.
No, it's not terrible at all, bro.
We should roll through.
Let's do it. All right, so I believe I found it here. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. The page says Prince Maximum Power, but it's got a crown in front of it. So I'm not sure how it works with the search engine. But Maximum Power. And then we'll say at all that.
Long name, huh?
So it's not so much that it's a long name, but like I'm just putting up the actual like handle of it, because Prince Maximum Power might bring up a few different channels. But if anybody wants to go and make sure you support the kid and just hit the subscribe button for him. As I tell everybody, even if you don't interact a lot, just the subscription helps a lot. And not only that, man, if you catch the homies videos, drop a like, because it goes a long way, and gives these cats a reason to keep going. So this is it right here. And again, let's see. And that's Michael Jean Baptiste. He's 13, and that is his channel. And Homeboy will be on tomorrow night. We're sorting out a time with his dad, and then we'll figure out what time it is, but we'll announce that on our social medias. For anyone else, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and give us a share. We'll see you guys next time.
So,
peace.